enough to get a first down.
If I was Louisville here, I'd be looking for the throw.
Seeing another man in motion. They're going to fake the jet sweep there and going to run it up the gut and stop just short, I believe. That is going to be fourth down. Great job by Louisville defense to shut it down there.
That's Flower Mound's run game, trying to get it going, but hasn't got it going yet.
They're only about a yard away from that fourth down, and of course they are going for it. Coach Basil going very aggressive here. They really want this win after a tough loss last week. And there's a timeout on the field, so we will be right back after this break. Both teams making their way back to the field now.
This is a big play to start the game. 4th and 1 here. Flower Mound trying to get their offense going.
Flower Mound looking to run the ball probably once again. Sticking in that I formation really seems to be working out for them. And they do run the ball up the middle, and I think they are just going to get it.
Straight up the middle.
And that's going to be a fresh set of downs for Flower Mound's offense there.
Pete and Porter got that run. Just ran straight through the Louisville defense. Just found his hole.
Evers takes the snap, looks to throw. Caught by number 19, Cade Edley.
Quick play there by the Flower Mound offense, just trying to get a small amount of yards just to make this more manageable as we go down.
Only a gain about one there. Fakes the snap.
The offensive line kind of collapses on him there, has to scramble out of the pocket. Scramble out of the pocket there, had to try to make something out of nothing. Got a small yardage gain there just because his offensive line collapsing. They seem to be using him in like these trick plays here. Parker Clark has been used in 2 trick plays so far. They've both worked out for the Flower Mound offense. Keep using him after his great game last game.
Flower Mound now almost into the red zone. Strivers have been accepted what they've been looking forward. Haven't had very many big plays, but as long as they're driving on the field, that's all they're looking for. Caught for a Flower Mound touchdown, or is it? My apologies, that is an incomplete pass.
You can see Nick Evers, as soon as he took the snap, he was already looking at Parker Clark in the end zone on the one-on-one. Just missed it there. Almost a great catch by Parker Clark, but just missed it.
Quarter ball carrier by Miles Johnson. Number 5 is second goal from the 5.
Farmount here again with the quick offense.
Puts it up together again. Number 39, Payne Porter. Only gets about 1 yard on that one. Russo is looking for that.
Quarter ball carrier by Miles. Your gain of 3 is third goal from 2.
Seems to be going with the no-huddle offense. Some plays and they're just going back to take time others, trying to keep this Louisville defense on their feet.
Fakes the handoff once again. And just above the head of number 15, Walker Mulkey.
Passing complete. Walter Mulkey.
Pass interference on that
Keith
play.
Brewer defending on the play. Fourth goal from
Just
2.
missed the throw over the top. Trying to keep this Louisville defense on their feet, trying to go with some play action plays, make Louisville fall for that run at the field, a quick pass over the top.
Fireman was going for it on 4th and goal. Tried to get Louisville to jump off sides. Isn't going to happen. And it looks like they are actually going to go through with this. There's a timeout on the field there. Flower Mound takes a timeout there. They were not planning on going through with this 4th down. I think they were going to bring up the field goal unit here.
Coach Basil is just trying to keep their mind steady, trying to keep them in the game. Looks they might keep their offense here out on the field. Looks like they have not brought the kicking team out on the field. Just trying to keep everyone calm and steady.
See Louisville's defense coming back out there. I think Flower Mound is, in fact, going to go for the touchdown here on this 4th and goal.
Offense coming out here very aggressive to start the game.
Well, after Louisville came out with that one play touchdown there, I assume they would go aggressive. They want to make sure that Louisville knows that this is their home and they're not going to let anyone walk all over them.
This is the second 4th down they're going for on this drive alone.
It's all or nothing on this play. Everyone snaps the ball. And Payne Porter is fighting his way in, but does not get to the end zone. Louisville is going to take the ball on their own 3-yard line.
Keeps trying to stuff that run straight up the middle, but they're just not finding any of the holes. Their offensive line just cannot create a hole for them. They're just trying to get that running game started. They haven't got it going all year. They're just trying to find a way to start against this shaky Louisville defense. But even so far, Louisville's defense has been playing outstanding to start the game.
Louisville looking to get out of this, looking to get out of the 5-yard line, get them into some breathing room. And they're going to run it up the gut with Damian Martinez, and he's going to get about a gain of 10 there, just enough for the 1st down, and gets Louisville some breathing room.
Look, that's Damian Martinez for you. He has the smallest hole there that the O-line created, but he fit his way through there and gained a solid 10 yards on that play. Great play by Damian Martinez. One of the key players on their offense. Got him right there right next to the end zone. Made sure they had some space back there behind them.
Hands it off to Damian Martinez once again. Only gets about 4 yards there. Flower Mound defense knew what to expect with that one.
Good play there by Flower Mound's defense to stuff up that run after letting a quick 10-yard gain the last one. They came back, bounced back, and shut down Damian Martinez on that 3-yard gain.
Now is Louisville going to try to run it up the gut again with Martinez, or are they going to look to throw on this one? They're going to look to throw a quick screen pass, and it's going to catch Flower Mound's defense off guard there. Gets about a gain of 3 there.
Jalen Peace with the quick catch. Makes a quick move on the screen pass. They're just trying to gain some extra yards, make this 3rd down a little bit more manageable for them. Louisville's offense is doing what they've been doing all year, reading that defense very well and making some good plays to start the game.
And they're going to run it with Damian Martinez once again, and he's going to get that 1st down.
Damian Martinez did not give up there, found his hole, but almost got tackled there by Flowermound's defense, but just kept on fighting, was able to get that first down.
Louisville going in the hurry-up formation. Quick screen pass to number 5 once again. Isaiah Stevens with the catch there, gets about 5 yards.
This quick offense by Louisville is catching Flowermound off guard, and they're just able to get these small yardage plays, but they're getting downfield with it, and they just keep moving down the field. The momentum is key for them right now. They just keep moving down the field. Flowermound has nothing to stop it right now.
And it's going to be a quick shovel option to Damian Martinez once again, and he's going to get that first down.
Flowermound has to have something to stop this. Louisville had a little bit of a miscommunication on that toss back there to Damian Martinez, and they were still able to get a solid 5 to 6 yards on that carry. Flowermound has nothing to stop it so far.
Louisville does need to work on their communication there. That could have been really bad for their drive, but luckily Flowermound didn't seem to catch the trickery going on there. And there's a timeout on the field once again.
The first quarter, it is 7-0 Louisville. Good start to the game by Louisville with that long touchdown pass on the first play of the game. Haven't got much going after that. Still a 7-0 game though.
And we'll be right back after this break. Back, ladies and gentlemen, as we start the second quarter. Taylon Green looks back to drop, throws it out of bounds. I believe the intended target there was Armani Winfield.
Quick start there by Louisville's offense to get the second quarter underway. Armani Winfield will be one of those big targets there for Louisville here, one of their best wide receivers.
Louisville looking in that strong formation. Fakes the handoff. Gets a quick pass out to number 5, Isaiah Stevens, and he's going to get that first down for him.
Isaiah Stevens has been Taylon Green's #1 target so far. He already has 30 receptions with 597 yards and 8 touchdowns in 5 games for Louisville.
Quick screen pass. Oh, and dropped by Isaiah Stevens. After that quick throw there to get the touchdown, they try to go back to him once again, and he just wasn't ready for it.
Seems to be a little bit miscommunication here for Louisville on this drive. They've had that bobbled toss there to Damian Martinez and that miscommunication on Stevens. He didn't look like he was supposed to be getting that pass from when he was talking to Taylon Green.
And they're going to run the ball up again once again with Damian Martinez, and he's going to get about a gain of 5 yards there.
Martinez, very good runner for Louisville. As I talked about earlier, he is the leading rusher in Dallas 6A. He always seems to find those holes, even where there might be the smallest hole in the whole world. He still finds those holes and still gets a solid gain of yards each play.
He's very consistent.
Big third down here. Flowermound trying to stop them here after starting the drive on their own 5-yard line.
Quick screen pass once again, this time to Armani Winfield, and he's going to get the first down and then some. Gets it out to about the 31-yard line.
Armani Winfield is going to be one of those key targets for Louisville here in this game. If they can keep finding him, they will have a great offense that they've had all year. Quick stiff arm, finished off that run there. Nice 15-yard gain and gets it on the third down and continue this drive and the momentum for Louisville.
Louisville now with 4 wideouts here, looking to pass once again. He has all day to throw, finds Simmons down deep. And that's going to be a touchdown pass from...
That's Talon Green to Damian Martinez. That is a receiving touchdown for the good running back they already have. That would be his 15th touchdown on the season for him.
Damian Martinez is a multi-talented threat now. Louisville needs to find out how to stop him both in the running and the passing game.
14-0 start this game. Louisville, great start to the game. 10 minutes and 15 seconds left in the second quarter here.
Flower Mound looking to recover here in this next drive. They really need to score here if they want a chance to come back and win this game.
How do you think Flower Mound is going to respond after another quick score by Louisville?
I think they'll try to start throwing it deep now, trying to be even more aggressive than last drive.
They've already been very aggressive going on it 4th down twice last drive. They're going to try to do that again, I would think, after how good Louisville has started the game.
Yes, but this time they're going to try to do even more deep passes, less runs, try to keep as much time on the clock as possible, I think.
Louisville with a strong start again, already having 14 points here in the first half. Averaging 39.4 points per game. Already on pace for that here again tonight against Flower Mound.
Flower Mound's going to take it out at about the 10-yard line. And gets it out to about the 32 there. Great return.
That's Jaden Esposito right there making that kick return there. Starts Flower Mound in good field position right off the kick, right around the 30-yard line. Flower Mound offense here trying to come out strong here, keep up the aggression they had last drive, try to get this Louisville offense to make mistakes after they've had some good first 2 drives on defense. This Louisville defense has done very well so far. Quite surprised on how well they've shut down this Flower Mound offense so far.
Nick Evers all alone in the backfield looking to pass. Ooh. Threw it a bit too early there for Walker Mulkey. Threw it. He didn't have any time to react there.
That's the second time him and Mookley have not been on the same page. Second time this game that has happened and has led to mistakes here and easy stops for Louisville's defense.
Flower Mound now in the pistol formation. Trying to draw Louisville off sides again. Evers takes the snap. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw once again. Finds number 19, Caden Edling all alone down there, and he gets it to about the 45-yard line. That was a great pass right there. That's exactly what they needed.
Quick little pass there from Evers to Cody Edling. Quick blocks there by good job of the wide receivers of Flower Mound to make those blocks and give him some space to
Quick
make it
snap
work.
by Evers. Hands it up the middle. And he's going to keep going. Number 31, Peyton Porter, gets the first down once again. My apologies, not the first down. 2nd and 1 now. Fakes the handoff. Evers looking to throw. Can't find anyone. Scrambling around. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. It's going to be 3rd down and short.
I think he fumbled it there on the hit. Flower Mound seemed to recover it unless they called him down. That was Porter with the recovery just in case Ever fumbled it.
Flower Mound loses a yard there. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. Sending a man in motion now. Hands it up the middle once again. Peyton Porter finding his way through just enough for the first down.
Peyton Porter here seems to be getting mixed in with small yardage plays to keep this Louisville defense on their toes. Definitely expecting the pass to start the game, but Flower Mound has mixed in some runs here to keep them on their toes. Hopefully put in that play action.
Louisville Flowermound's going to run it once again, gets about 3 yards on the play.
Keep trying to stuff the run there, but Louisville just keeps on stopping it. Flowermound just keeps trying to push this run through, but they just not found any holes or any big plays so far.
Flowermound sticking with 3 wideouts here, sending a man in motion. And they're going to fake the handoff there. Finds number 12 open in the middle of the field, but can't catch the ball there. Parker Clark was the intended target. Just a bit too high for him there.
Parker Clark and Nick Evers have been that duo for Flowermound right there, the quarterback to wide receiver. Just could not connect there. But I would assume they're going to be sure to connect later in the game. They have been the best duo there out on the field for Flowermound.
Evers all alone in the backfield once again. I'd assume they send at least one person to the end zone here just to see if they could get open. Parker Clark in motion. Oh, just over the head of that receiver there. Can't convert. Number 15, Walker Mulkey, was the intended target.
Flowermound coming back out here on 4th and 8, not looking to go for the punt here, so they're just going to stay on the field.
Like I said, they're trying to go aggressive here, sticking with 4 wideouts. Probably going to go deep here.
Nick Evers here is trying to lead his offense, trying to get something going. They haven't had much to start this game so far, but hopefully they can get something going here on this 4th and 8.
Evers just throws it away. That's a poor decision on 4th down.
I can't tell if that was some miscommunication there by Flowermound. Nick Evers just showed him to throw it into just some empty space. I don't know if Clark was supposed to go up there and be open in that open space or what. Nick Evers just kind of threw that ball right in there. No one was there. There's bad communication there, especially on 4th and 8, giving Louisville right the ball on the 35.
Yeah, you never throw it away on 4th down. Either way, if you throw a bad pass or you throw it away, the other team is going to get the ball, so you might as well just try to force in a pass there.
The one thing you don't want to do with this Louisville offense is give them momentum, and they have had so much momentum here to start the game.
Almost picked off by number 23 there. That could have been very bad for the Louisville offense.
As I speak of it, Louisville almost has their first mistake of the whole game, almost throwing a pick.
Number 23 with the breakup there, Chase McCall almost gets Flowermound the ball right back.
Taylon Green there for the quarterback for Louisville, already a 3-star commit to Boise State.
Oh, fumbled snap. Damian Martinez seems to fall on it again, but
Flowermound says they have it, might have fell on it, and Flowermound has it. They take all the momentum back from Louisville and have the ball right back where they started last drive.
That is exactly what they wanted here. Louisville makes their first mistake of the game, and Flowermound capitalizes on it.
You see, I guess a fumbled snap there by Taylon Green. It just falls under, and all of Flowermound D linemen just fall straight on top of that. Seems to be kicked up, I think, by Damian Martinez. It just falls straight into the freaking Flowermound D line right there. Nick Evers comes back here out on the field, trying to get something going with his offense. He can lead this team into points. They have a great passing offense. It just hasn't happened yet.
Man in motion once again. They're going to go with the jet sweep. Doesn't work this time. Louisville has learned from their past mistakes, and they are not going to let that slide.
It's the 3rd jet sweep of the game by Flowermound, and this one is the only one that hasn't worked. Louisville read it perfectly, and this time was very ready for it.
That's going to be about a 5-yard loss for Flowermound there. I don't think they're going to try that one again.
I would expect Flowermound to go deep here. They haven't really thrown the ball that far, even though with this heavy pass offense.
But no, they're going to fake the handoff, and Nevers is going to run it. And he gets the first down there. That is a great run by Nick Evers there.
Quick option play there for Evers, and Evers takes the ball. Louisville, all their guys were going straight to the running back. Evers takes it, and he just finds some open space and gets at least 15 yards and the first down. probably, and then some. Evers can't only throw the ball, but he can also just run that ball even when you're not expecting it.
Just when you think Louisville isn't going to fall for any more trickery, they pulled that out. Flower Mound now in the pistol formation. Flower Mound runs that ball up the middle, gets about 5 yards there.
Nick Evers trying to get this offense going. They have a very good offense, great passing game. They're just trying to find that passing game while using the play action with a Porter back there as their running back.
Louisville's defense has been pretty strong this game, but every now and again they'll slip up and allow a big play on Flower Mound.
That's where a majority of their scores go on their defense, is just big plays and miscommunications. They just let out one random big play and the game is right back to where they don't want it to be.
Evers fakes this handoff and he's looking to run. Can't find a hole anywhere, and he goes down at about the 25-yard line.
Evers there's about a few times now where he hasn't found any receivers, so he's just decided to run. It's just not working out for him. He just cannot find any open receivers on his passing offense. And that's what Flower Mound leans on. If they don't have their passing offense, then they're not going to do much, and Louisville's defense is doing great so far.
Yeah, Evers keeps trying to force plays that aren't there. Can't find any open holes, and he takes a sack there. Evers all alone in the backfield again. 4 wide receivers, probably looking for the end zone. And he finds an open receiver at the 15-yard line. That's going to be that's going to be close to a first down, but not quite just yet.
It's Parker Clark there again. Nick Evers and Parker Clark have a great connection there on the field, just trying to keep that game going.
My mistake, that is enough for the first down, and Louisville and Flower Mound gets a fresh set of downs.
Parker Clark and Nick Evers are the best wide receiver and quarterback duo out there for Flower Mound. Parker Clark having a great game last game. They're just trying to keep that up.
And they're going to run the ball up the gut once again and get stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Louisville has done a great job stopping this Flower Mound run game. Just haven't let them find any holes. Great job by the Louisville defense so far, just stuffing that run game.
About 6.5 minutes left in this half here. Evers takes a snap, and he's going to run the option once again. Just down at the 1-yard line. Not enough for the touchdown, but very close.
Yeah, just a yard short there again. It's again with the option play for Evers. Louisville's defense just keeps falling for the run by Porter, and Evers just makes the quick option play and always finds spacing. Gets a good gain there, and they're now on the 1-yard line, right about to score.
And they're going to run the ball up the middle once again, and that's going to be a Flower Mound touchdown, their first of the game.
There's Porter there with the touchdown. Continues to stuff in there and gets that touchdown. Flower Mound gets on the board for the first time tonight.
And that's exactly what they were looking for on this drive. Looking to capitalize off of Louisville's fumbled snap there at the beginning. And they convert with a touchdown.
Flower Mound finally on the board, continuing that momentum, as you said, off that turnover and converts it into points. That's exactly what you don't want to see for Louisville.
You can see that great effort by Porter there to break through all those tackles for the touchdown there. And Bert Auburn with the extra point, and it is good. Flower Mound now 7 points, Louisville 14.
Exactly what you want to see for Flower Mound. Convert that turnover straight into points and make this game just a little closer. Flower Mound did a great job there turning that turnover into points. That's exactly what you want to see.
So following their mistake last drive, how do you think Louisville is going to take this drive?
I think they're going to try to take it slower. They seem to have a few miscues since they keep moving that offense quickly. I think they're going to try to take this offense a little slower this time and definitely try to open up some holes using Damian Martinez and try to use that play action so they can have another long pass play like they had the first time they scored.
You can see both teams getting out there for the kickoff. Bert Auburn going for the kick once again. And Bert Auburn has one heck of a leg. We saw him warming up. He was kicking from the 40-yard line, and it was going way through the uprights.
Yeah, Bert Auburn does have a leg, does have 2 offers from Air Force and Army already, and he just continues to show he is a senior this year. He has a heck of a leg. I'm surprised we haven't seen him taking some on those long fourth down conversions close to the end zone. I'm surprised they haven't tried to go some field goals because he does have the leg for it.
And Louisville is just going to let this one go out of the end zone for a touchback.
As I said earlier, yeah, I do think Louisville's going to try to take this drive just a little slower. They have had some miscues to start early, so I'm going to go with they're going to try to take this drive just a little slower. Just take their time, open up some holes on the field, and just trying to find the open receivers. Use Damian Martinez to their advantage.
You can see Coach there talking to the Flower Mound offense there.
I would assume Taylon Green's going to come back out here. New mindset after fumbling that ball. Trying just to get this Louisville offense back to where they were.
And they're going to run the option now. Taylon Green is going to take it out, and he gets to about the 48-yard line, but there is a flag on the play.
Depending on what this flag is, it's against Flower Mound. A great play by Louisville there. It's that same offense play that Flower Mound's been doing. Louisville does the same thing and gets a solid amount of yardage.
And it looks like there is no flag on the play there. Just looks like a trigger-happy referee there. Great play by Louisville using Flower Mound's play there against them.
Taylon Green can also scramble. He does have 48 carries for coming into this game. He did have 40 carries and 286 yards for his scrambling. He can also scramble.
Green scrambling out of the pocket, can't find an open man. Wonderful run there, gets almost to the first down.
As I speak of it, he makes something out of nothing using his legs. Great play there by Taylon Green just to keep Louisville's offense straight into that play and just make something out of nothing. Gains a solid amount of yards there.
Louisville's taking this drive very quickly, unlike you said, but there is a flag now.
Seems to be a jump by Louisville's offense here, kind of slowing down their momentum there. It's not what you want to see. Great thing for Flower Mound, though, trying to slow up this Louisville offense.
False start on the Louisville offense. That's really a momentum killer there. Let's see if they can recover from that. Martinez is going to run up the middle once again. Gets to about the 40-yard line. That's a great run there. It's about 10-yard gain.
That right side of the O-line has been doing great for Damian Martinez, just opening up a hole. Knocks down.
Louisville going in the hurry-up offense. Hands it off to Martinez once again. About a yard short of the first down there.
Just trying to keep running that Damian Martinez in there. Great job. Great job by Flower Mound's defense just to stuff him up there.
Flower Mound really needs to clamp up here. Damian Martinez finds a great hole there, and he's going to go in for the touchdown.
That's his second touchdown of the game and his 16th touchdown all year. That's another huge touchdown there on a 3rd and 1. Just finds his hole again. That right side of that O-line just creeps creating space for him. Just finds that hole, gets a huge run there, and gets the score. As we see it here again, just finds his hole.
And that O-line is doing wonders for him there. Flower Mound's defensive line cannot keep up with that.
Just creates that hole, and Damian Martinez just finds the open space, gets in there for his 16th touchdown of the year. Great to see.
And Louisville does convert the extra point there, so they're going to go up 21-7.
Not exactly what I said was going to happen there for Louisville's offense, but they did get the points exactly what they wanted to do.
Just under 5 minutes left to go in this quarter. Let's see if Flower Mound can score one more time before the half ends, just to make this game a little bit closer going into halftime.
Do remember that Flower Mound does get the ball at the start of the second half, so they get a score here. They can get another and just even this game out just like that.
So do you think Flower Mound is going to try to burn some clock here, or do you think they're going to try to go for the touchdown as fast as possible?
I'm going to go with they're going to try to burn some clock trying to score, trying to make sure Louisville does not get back on that field, because I promise you they're going to want to get that score and then start that second half off getting the ball and scoring again and evening this game up like nothing happened in the first half.
Yeah, if I was Flower Mound, I'd try to burn as much clock as possible. Don't give Louisville any time to score before the half. The kick is up. Short one. And that's going to go out of bounds. That's going to be a penalty. That's going to bring Flower Mound some great field position there.
Flower Mound getting a good start here. Hopefully bring their offense out. Hopefully get that score as we were just talking about. Louisville defense has been put in some bad situations. They're hoping that they can just stuff here Flower Mound up and give Louisville's offense the ball back and hopefully get another score before halftime.
The ball went out at the 20-yard line, but because it was a kickoff, that's going to be a penalty, and it's going to bring Flower Mound up to the 30-yard line. And you can see Nick Evers all alone in the backfield once again. 4 wide receivers. They're all gonna go deep, I'd assume. Sending a man in motion once again. They're not gonna go with the jet sweep. Evers finds 19 deep. That's a great pass. Gets to about the 50-yard line.
That's cold E-line there. Offense moving quick. Finds that open space. Good quick start drive for Flower Mound with that 20-yard gain.
Flower Mound taking this next play pretty slowly, taking their time.
Flower Mound has found that open space there on that first play. They're looking to continue that, trying to find those holes in that Louisville defense.
Flower Mound going in the pistol formation once again. Runs it up the middle, only gets about a yard there.
Keeps chugging through, gets an extra maybe 2 yards if they give it to him. Flower Mound did fumble that snap a little there. Luckily to get that ball off smoothly and gain a few yards there with that small little run game. It has been working for them just to get those small amount of yards, keeping that Louisville defense on their toes, which I think they're trying to do.
Small jabs at the Louisville defense, and then one big final blow to get a great play. Oh, and I think there was a bit of a jump on Flower Mound's offensive line there. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty there. That's not what Flower Mound wants.
Yeah, they wanted to keep that momentum going. Louisville getting that momentum stopper there. That's exactly what they wanted to see, and slowing down that Flower Mound offense.
Just under 4 minutes left in this half. Let's see what Flower Mound can do here. Fakes the handoff. And it's just a quick dump to number 26, Caden Jensen.
Still trying to fight for yards. Gets back to about the 50-yard line.
Gets back to the original line of scrimmage there. Now it's going to be a 3rd down and 10. Let's see what Flower Mound can do here.
Quick little play there by Evers, rolling out, trying to catch that Louisville offense going for the run. Tries to find the open space. Doesn't find much, but still gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Flower Mound wants a flag called there. As you can see, one of Louisville's defensive linemen had a bit of a jump there, but no call from the refs. 4 wide receivers out for Flower Mound. Let's see what happens here. Oh, and a dropped pass by Caden Edline. Flower Mound cannot convert on the 3rd down, and they're bringing out the punt team for the first time this game.
Louisville, getting that offense back on there. That's exactly what they wanted to do. Get that offense back on there, hoping to get another score right before halftime and almost put this game into 3 possessions is exactly what they want to do right before halftime.
Bert Auburn's looking to put this one in the end zone once again. Doesn't want to give Louisville any extra chance. And the snap goes over his head. Oh no! And Louisville's gonna pick it up and go for the touchdown.
Oh, a crazy play there. Bad snap. Bert Auburn can just not pick it up and just can't get the punt off. So Brent Allen just picks up that ball and just gets down the field and just scores. Bad mishap there by Flower Mound's special teams.
I cannot believe what I just saw there. A wild snap goes over Bert Auburn's head, and Louisville picks it up for the touchdown. That is exactly what Louisville was looking for. I wonder how Flower Mound is going to recover from this one.
That is not what they wanted to see, of course. Now being down three possessions after that mishap.
Kick is almost blocked, but it goes through. Louisville is now up 28-7 with about 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in this half.
Now that Louisville has got the score, how do you think Flower Mound's going to take this?
I'd assume they try to charge down the field as fast as they can now. They want to show that they can score again. They want to make this game as close as they can before halftime.
They do end up doing that. Louisville's defense, I would sure hope they make some kind of mental error, make some kind of mistake, and hopefully turn that ball over again to get Louisville another score right before halftime.
Both teams have 2 timeouts left to go, so if things do get a bit hairy, they do have their timeouts to stop the clock.
Yeah, I would think Flower Mound's going to try to get a score here right before halftime, and Louisville's just going to hope for another error like they had on that punt, try to get on another quick score. Louisville has a great start to this game. A great start to this game with a quick touchdown on the first possession. They've just kept piling it on and just kept scoring off those errors by Flower Mound.
Kick is up, and it's a short one once again. Number 23, Chase McCall with the reception there, and he's going to go lateral on the field. Gets sub out to the 21-yard line.
Starting this possession off here, Flower Mound's going to have to go deep, 79 yards to get this score with 2 minutes and 32 seconds. They do have 2 timeouts, hoping to get down the field. Louisville's defense has been shaky. They've let up a lot of big plays this year. I'm going to assume Flower Mound's going to try to expose that on this drive and just try to find a big play here right before halftime. Try to take some momentum into the start of the second half, which they do receive the ball.
Flower Mound's going in the pistol formation once again. 3 wideouts here. Fakes the handoff. Evers can't find an open man, tries to scramble. Loses about 4 yards on the play. Can't make a play out of that.
I don't know what Evers is not seeing. Clark was right open there across the middle. Evers just can't seem to get that pass off in time. His O-line keeps collapsing, and Louisville has had great pressure so far, only rushing 3 men most of the time too.
And the beauty of rushing only 3 men is that you have more defenders to cover the pass. They're going to run the ball up the middle here. Gets back to the 21-yard line. Back to the original line of scrimmage there. Now it's going to be about a 3rd and 9 here. Flower Mound really needs a deep pass here to keep this drive alive.
Looks like they might just try to run out this clock here. Just let the half run out. They're not taking any timeouts, so they're just letting that clock run. Might try to go for one last play here before the half ends. But how Louisville's defense has looked great this half, they might not even try to do that. Louisville defense has been very surprising here, only giving up 7 points here in the first half so far.
Evers looking to throw once again. Stumbles, didn't even get touched by anyone. He falls down, tripping on his own feet. Goes down at about the 15-yard line.
This Louisville pass rush is amazing so far. They just not give Evers any time to make any sort of play. They've done great. Very unexpected after how some of their games have gone on their defensive side. But holding Flower Mound only to 7 points so far. It's just been amazing here for Louisville's defense.
Louisville taking a timeout here. They want all the time they can get to go down and try to score one more time before half and really put this game away.
That'd be 2 very quick scores there, and under like 3 minutes there, if Louisville can get another score here and that half off, put Flower Mound in almost a huge hole there to start the second half. Flower Mound's going to make sure the same miscue doesn't happen this time here with the punt.
See Bert Auburn there in his own 5, inside the 5-yard line there. If they had another botched snap here, that would be very bad for Flower Mound.
Louisville looks like they're going to try to make some pressure here on Bert Auburn again and hope the same thing happens as it did last time.
And it does. This is going to go out of bounds for a safety.
Another bad snap. That's the second one in a row. Special teams coach is probably very upset right now with the Flower Mound long snapper. That is the second time this game and the second punt in a row.
2 consecutive drives have ended in the same way with a botched snap on a punt, going for a Louisville score.
Louisville's just been piling on the points here to end this second quarter. It is just very unbelievable what they've been able to do in just under 5 minutes in the second quarter.
You can see that the special teams coach is talking to them right now. They are obviously not happy with this performance.
Yeah, just another botched snap right over Bert Auburn's head. It's not even Bert Auburn's fault. Just goes straight over his head and just does not have time to make that kickoff, being right close to the end zone.
And you can see he tries to get it off, but he's already out of bounds by the time he does.
Louisville team just must be very excited so far on how this is going. It's just doing amazing so far. This seems to be Caden Jensen that's working on the long snaps there. Might change their long snap guy after those 2 miscues there.
You know the special teams coaches are going to be working on their long snapping all week this week.
Flower Mound has to kick the ball off again, course of a safety. So Louisville does get the ball here again with 1 minute remaining. They could get another score here to end the half. Put Flower Mound in a very deep hole here. Deep hole there going into the end of the first half.
Louisville up by 23 points now. And this is only in the first half here.
Yeah, Louisville gets one more score here. They'll be about to their average points they score a game.
That's right. Louisville has not scored less than 3 touchdowns per game.
They've had a very good offense, and they're just showing here. It's not only their offense, too. Their defense has been playing great, and they've definitely forced those 2 special team miscues.
Louisville taking it out. Gets to about the 42-yard line. Great return there by the returnman.
Louisville starting this drive off very deep in the field, the 42-yard line. 58 yards they have to go, and just under a minute they have. We'll see if they want to try to get a score here just to end the half, or they're just going to let the clock run.
By the way this game's going, I wouldn't be surprised if Louisville tried to get one final score before the half.
Yeah, their offense has basically not been stopped very much today. I wouldn't be surprised if they definitely try to go for another deep throw.
Louisville still has 1 timeout remaining, so if they need to, they can use it. Fakes the snap to Martinez. Finds Winfield wide open in the middle. Gets to about the 49-yard line there.
Finds the hole. They're just finding the holes in that Flower Mound coverage there. Taylor Green just finds him and straight to Winfield there for the catch.
Louisville already in Flower Mound territory. Let's see if they can convert here. Fakes the snap once again. Green looking to roll out, looking to throw. Finds a man way downfield, and it's caught, and there is another Louisville touchdown.
That's Isaiah Stevens. His #1 target just wide open there. Just another miscue down the side of the field like first touchdown Louisville had. Just down the side of the field, he's wide open. Just another touchdown there for Isaiah Stevens. That is his 9th touchdown of the year.
Louisville is just exploiting this Flower Mound defense. They can't do anything to stop it.
Isaiah Stevens probably reaching up near 700 yards in the season now after that catch.
And the extra point is good. Louisville is now up 37-7.
Louisville's offense averages 39 points per game, and they're almost at that just here in the first half. That's amazing to see. They've just exploded this Flower Mound's defense and just had a great first half.
Now, if I were Flowermount on this next drive, I would just run the clock out here. Don't take any more risks.
Yeah.
Don't give Louisville any more opportunities to score here.
Yeah, don't want to make any more mistakes. Just take this going to halftime, trying to regroup. Down 30 points. They're just going to try to regroup and try to start that second half out well.
You see Coach Basil there.
What are you most surprised by this Louisville team so far in this game?
I'm very surprised at their ability to exploit the Flower Mountain defense here. You're right, it is a shootout, but not the way you thought.
Shootout here for Louisville. They're just definitely outscoring Flower Mountain here. Yet Louisville has found those holes there in the Flower Mountain defense. Taylor Green has connected many times to both Stevens and Winfield. And those holes, they just found those holes in the Flower Mountain coverage.
Kick is up once more. It's going to be a short one, forcing Flower Mountain to return it. Chase McCall with the return once again. Gets out to about the 30-yard line and goes out of bounds. Oh, and his helmet came off on that hit.
I would assume they're just going to try to run that clock out, just like you said, trying to get this half to end, regroup going to halftime. I bet you Coach Basil is going to go in there and just start yelling at them after their half they had, try to regroup them. Louisville's going to go into this halftime very excited on how well they've been playing. Great on both sides of the ball. Louisville's offense almost reached the points they score on average each game. And then their defense is just showing up very well. Their defense.
And you can see both teams now heading back to the locker rooms. This half is over. 37-7, Louisville is winning here.
Great first half by Louisville. Offense showed up, so did the defense. I thought it was going to be a shootout, but right now it's really just only Louisville doing the shootout.
That's right. And we will be right back after this break.
and gentlemen, Wyoming High School and Middle Class also welcome you to this evening's halftime show. They are programming group performances by the Rosette Drill Team and Jaguar Marching Band. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the award-winning Wyoming High School Rosettes. The Rosette officers from left to right are Lieutenant Natalie Nevias, Lieutenant Erica Platts, First Lieutenant Harmon Eastland, Captain Hannah Steimer, Lieutenant Kaylee Pike, Lieutenant Beth Orson, Lieutenant Kaylin Nightlonger. Rosette social officers are President Abby Wessels, Vice President Sophie Wickersham, Secretary Kristen Wood, Historian Hannah Schwartzel, Sunshine Chairman Maddie Witt, Chaplain Caroline Epchurch. Rosette Spirit Girls of the Week are Lori Grotty, Emma Kirkendall. Rosette Rookies of the Week are Amanda Hood and Haley Burrell. Rosettes of the Week are Cameron Swansea and Katie Baggs. The Rosettes will be performing a prom routine to Give Me Everything. Rosettes would like to thank their Diamond Road sponsors, DFW Oral Surgeons, Southwestern Phone Technology. We would also like to thank their Red Road sponsors, Tripac Rehabilitation, Dr. Roy Barr, CDX, Star Smiles, Holly Eric. Rosette managers are Maddie Burkline and Delaney Rosenkrantz. The Rosettes are under the direction selection of Hannah Elmore and Terry Houston. Now, Florida High School College presents the Jaguar Marching Band. The band is performing a concept show inspired by the art of Jackson Pollock, features music by Ron Nelson, and arranged by Wayne Downey, David Cronenberg, and Colton Hines. The band is led on the field by drum majors Hannah May, Joey Richburg, Kathir Sherlocken, and Mitchell Robinson.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the LSMN coverage of Louisville Farmers versus Flower Mound Jaguars. I'm Brody Lewis along with Brendan Selke, and joining us right now is Joshua Whitaker with the halftime stats report.
Right now, it's a heavy offense for Louisville. Martinez has been able to get it going. Over 100 yards rushing and gets receiving. Andrew Washington touchdown to go with that. Along with two bad snaps with Flower Mound, resulting in 9 points for Louisville. Brett Allen touchdown and then a safety to go with that. And for Flower Mound, the only offensive they've been able to get going is from Porter, a touchdown. That's the only touchdown with him. And the rushing game is about an average of just 1.5 yards per carry. Has been struggling, and that's.
Now, Joshua, what can you tell us about the games going on around the city tonight?
At halftime, Marcus was up on Capel 17-3, and then Hebron was up 14-13 at halftime, and then Plano West up 20-3 against Plano East at halftime.
All right, thank you, Joshua. The teams are now coming out of the locker rooms now, and we will get back to the live coverage in just a minute. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I am Brody Lewis along with Brendan Selke as we start the second half with Jaguars at 7, Farmers at 37. Flower Mound takes the kickoff right now. Gets about to the 28-yard line.
Louisville looks to continue their strong offensive second quarter. They're scoring on multiple mistakes by Flower Mound and having a good offense there. Flower Mound's just looking to get back into this game here with starting their first drive of the second half.
Flower Mound's definitely looking for an explosive start to this half here. Really need to make up ground here. Quite a big deficit they have ahead of them. So, Brendan, how do you think Flower Mound's going to take this drive?
I think they're just going to try to come out aggressive. They haven't had much of an offense today. I think they're just trying to come out very aggressive.
And there was a bit of a miscommunication there. Evers thought he was the running back. Peyton Porter was going to run to the left, but he actually went to the right there. Another big miscommunication by Flower Mound there. That just continues a string of events that has been going on throughout this game.
That's the third miscue tonight. Just not leading well to start off this second half here for Flower Mound after they want to get some points on the board for sure here, being down 30 points.
Flower Mound with 4 wideouts. I assume they're all going deep here. Evers with the screen pass. Number 16 with the catch there.
Louisville's defense has been outstanding today. Haven't had the best overall year, but today they're just outstanding, and they're just shutting down this Flower Mound offense. It is exactly what you want to see for them. Haven't had Flower Mound had any space on the field, haven't given Nick Evers any time in the pocket, collapsing that pocket very quickly, mostly only rushing 3 or 4 each time. And they've got so much pressure in on that pocket, not giving Evers any time to make any sort of play or pass.
Flower Mound with 4 wideouts once again. Evers looking deep for the pass, and it's caught in stride. Number 15 with the catch there. Walker Mulkey catches it in stride, barely gets tripped up at the 40-yard line. That is a great pass by Nick Evers.
It's exactly what you want to see here for Flower Mound coming out of that start of the second half.
Flower Mound going in a hurry-up offense, hands the ball off right up the middle, about a 4-yard gain there.
They made that quick play there. Louisville didn't seem very ready for it, got a few yards there. Great play there by Flower Mound there. Get Mukley down the line one-on-one, makes the good play. Good way to start the second half there.
Flower Mound starting this half very aggressive, and it seems to be working out for them. Sticking with the 4 wide out here. Fakes the snap. Evers looking deep once again. Caught again by number 12. That is Parker Clark.
Stays on his feet there.
Almost breaks the tackle for the touchdown there. Gets tackled at about the 15-yard line.
Evers had his arm hit there a little. Still able to make the pass and connect with Parker Clark there, who's definitely been his #1 target tonight. Good start for Flower Mound here.
Evers hands the ball off once again. Payne Porter gets to about the 10-yard line. Flower Mound has really come out of the gate strong here, forcing their way downfield. And Louisville doesn't seem to have very many answers here.
By far their best drive. Their passing game is working, their running game is working. They're finding holes everywhere.
Oh, just a bit too far for the receiver there. Almost a touchdown to end this drive.
That's Walker Mukley again, who Evers has been going to a lot tonight. He's just working out amazingly for him. He's gone to him countless times. Pretty sure that's his 7th time connecting with him, trying to connect with him.
Louisville finally getting some downtime here to adjust to this Flower Mound offense.
Big third down here inside the 10 for Louisville.
Flower Mound runs the option once again. Evers almost in for the touchdown, gets to about the 2-yard line.
He does get the first down there. Looks good play there by Flower Mound just to get that first down, get a new fresh starter down 2 yards out of the end zone. Flower Mound moving quick so far in the no-huddle offense mostly.
Runs it up the middle once again. Just short. Gets about 1-yard gain.
Trying to do the same thing they did for their first touchdown, just rush Porter straight through the middle there. It just didn't work like it did last time. Louisville's defense was definitely ready for it.
Now, if I were Flower Mound here, I'd run a quick play action here, catch Louisville's defense off guard. But it doesn't matter because Flower Mound gets in there anyway with the rushing touchdown. Peyton Porter with the touchdown once again. That is his 2nd of the day, and Flower Mound starts this half off strong.
That's exactly what you want to see for Flower Mound. That's exactly what I bet Coach Basil would want to see for this Flower Mound team. Coming out of halftime, getting a quick score, just took them just a little bit over 3 minutes to get that score. Flower Mound's 2nd score of the game, just make this game a little closer for them. Let's make this a 23-point deficit now for them. Good way to start the second half.
Special teams coming out now. I believe they have a new long snapper in after botching 2 special teams snaps. And Brent Auburn with the extra point.
Great drive there by Flower Mound. Exactly what you wanted to see. Everything was working for them. Great pass play, led by a play action after those few good runs. Made that good pass play down there to Mukley. Big gain there. And then just kept exploding them kept running the ball because Louisville was off guard, made those play action plays. They used that towards their option play on their run there by Evers. And then just every time they threw the ball, they tried to fake that run. It just worked because Louisville's defense just kept falling for it.
And you can see there on the sidelines, Flower Mound's coaches are very happy with that performance there.
Yeah, that's exactly what they probably wanted to see. Probably not the best start for Louisville there, but they're hoping their offense can just get a quick score there and just take that score right off the board for them.
Now, Brendan, if you were Louisville, how would you come into this next drive after seeing what Flower Mound just did?
I wouldn't take it too much. You have a solid lead. I would keep up that pressure you had in that first half. Just try to continue off that pressure you had at the end of the second half there, and just try to get a quick score. Take your time with it. Maybe try to use the much clock as you possibly can. Make sure Flower Mound doesn't get that ball much, especially being up by a few possessions.
As you could see, Brent Auburn there fired up, ready to kick this ball. You can see it down there at the bottom of your screen. You can see the Flower Mound sideline jumping up and down. They are very ecstatic about what just happened.
It was probably the most pumped they've been all night. They have all the momentum right now, it seems. They're going to try to take it in and just try to stop this Louisville defense and try to get their offense the ball back as quickly as possible. Try to get another quick score back on the board.
And Louisville's just going to let this one go out of the end zone once again for another touchback.
Another good kick there by Brett Auburn. Mini kicks into the end zone there. Just makes them start on their own 20. Has to go all the way down the field here.
So, Brendan, what do you think Flower Mound's defense should be trying to defend against it on this drive?
I would definitely watch out for that play action leading by that run, but definitely because you have Damian Martinez out there, he's going to find those holes, but just don't get too caught up in that run because they like to use that play action there to explode over the middle of the field and open up the sides because they're going to try to go after the run each time. I would just watch out for that play action and just watch out for those runs.
Running up the middle with Damian Martinez, fights his way for about 3 yards. You're right. I would definitely watch out for that play action. They like to use a bit of smoke and mirrors here.
Yeah, their offense is all revolved around Damian Martinez and Talon Green. They use Damian Martinez not just to run the ball, but just to set up that pass play using that play action.
Louisville fakes the handoff, and Talon Green finds number 9.
Isaiah Stevens there. Another good connection for them. That is not what you wanted to see from Flower Mound's offense. Just left the middle of the open wide open there. Just let that play action just work perfectly for Louisville. Isaiah Stevens open again for them. That's their second big connection of the game.
Louisville going in the hurry up now. Quick screen pass back to Isaiah Stevens, and he gets another first down there.
Yeah, Isaiah Stevens on that play there, just wide open in the middle of the field, disconnected, and then gained about an extra 15 to 20 yards there after making some moves there on the Flower Mound defense. That set up Louisville's offense perfectly here to start the second half.
Louisville hands it off once again to Damian Martinez, and he actually loses a yard on that play.
One of the first times all night, Flower Mound's defense has stuffed that run up perfectly and even made him lose yards. Exactly what you want to see. You want to slow down that momentum for Louisville right now and just try to bend, but don't break here, and maybe try to force a field goal or even a turnover on downs.
Flower Mound definitely seems to have their run defense locked down, but their pass defense does seem to be a bit of a problem here. They really need to work on that if they want a chance at winning this.
Louisville here is just going to continue their offensive downfield, trying to probably
face the snap. Green looking to throw, scrambling back to the 50-yard line, to the 40, to the 30, and he goes out at the 30-yard line, losing even more yardage. And you can see the coach, Louisville's coach on the sideline, is fired up.
They even threw a flag out there. Might have been on the coach. Talon Green was just trying to make something out of nothing there and just not work for him this time. Just ended up losing yards.
When you go that far back, he went about 30 yards away from the line of scrimmage there. When you're that far back, you just need to throw it away. You can't make a play there.
Yeah, Talon Green was just trying to make some miraculous play. It just not work out good for there. Good job by the Flower Mound defense to just keep the pressure on him, just to not let him have too much space to try to make a quick throw there. Exactly what you want to do.
And I believe that the penalty was on Flower Mound, but I am not sure what it was for. My apologies, it was on Louisville. It might have been for the coach. Oh,
It's a personal foul, 15 yards, and that whole play right there is just a big loss for Flower Mound. They was just lost. Louisville lost about 15 yards, but just gained it all back on that penalty there by Flower Mound. That is not what you want. That's a mental miscue.
That is exactly the opposite of what Flower Mound wanted, because a great defensive play has just turned into a great offensive play. Louisville has just got their 15 yards back that they lost and then some.
Yeah, and they get the automatic first down, so they get the fresh set of downs and get to restart completely.
Louisville running it up the gut. Fakes it up the gut, actually, and Talon Green runs it to about the 5-yard line.
Those option plays right there have been working for both offenses this game. It's just working perfectly, and Talon Green takes that one in for about 6 yards maybe, and just about 4 yards away from the end zone, if that maybe.
Flower Mound's defense really needs to clamp up here if they want a chance to win this game. Any more scores from Louisville might just put the nail in the coffin here.
There's already 6 minutes taking a timeout.
And Flower Mound takes a timeout here. They're trying to preserve as much clock as they can. There's only about 6.5 minutes left in this third quarter.
I would assume Coach Basil right now is just trying to tell his defense to take a little bit of a breather, calm down, and just try to only force like a field goal or a turnover on downs. You just do not want them to get that touchdown right now. You don't want to put this game too far out of reach for your offense with just 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
At this point in the game, Flower Mound definitely needs a turnover here. A field goal would put this game quite far out of reach for Flower Mound, and a touchdown would put this way out of reach.
Exactly. You want that defense to maybe just try to make it some type of good play, force a turnover, maybe get their offense the ball back, try to get a quick touchdown again. You just want their defense just to try to make some type of play here.
Flower Mound's defense coming back out onto the field, while Louisville's offense is still talking it over. 2nd and 3.
Louisville has in a prime position here with 2 downs, and they can get the first down and just inside the 5. That's exactly what you want if you're Louisville.
Louisville 6 yards away from another touchdown. They run it up the gut again with Martinez once more. Just short of the touchdown at the 1-yard mark. And that is a first down as well.
Martinez there with the few yards of gain. They try to go back to him again, and that is his 3rd touchdown of the game. That's his 2nd rushing touchdown in the game, and that is his 7th total touchdown this year. He's having a great game, just like every other game this year. He just keeps adding on to his miraculous junior year he's having.
And Flower Mound's defense just cannot shut down in the red zone. Every time Louisville has got to the red zone, they have converted either in a field goal or a touchdown.
That's 2 quick scores for both offenses here. Louisville just eliminating those points straight off the board that Flower Mound got to start the half, and it's back to a 30-point lead here for Louisville. It's a pretty high-scoring affair just for one side of the ball so far. Louisville with 44 and Flower Mound with 14, with 6 minutes and 21 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
And Stone Eby almost got in there to block the kick, but he was just a bit too late there.
Those are the kind of plays Flower Mound's going to need if they have any chance of coming back right now. It's just a special teams or huge defensive play.
And Louisville brings it back to a 30-point game here. So, Brendan, do you think Flower Mound has a chance to win this game?
If they make some type of special teams play or a defensive big play here, try to turn this game upside down maybe, just make some kind of miraculous play. They can't rely on their offense to score every point here. They're down 30 points. They need their defense to make some kind of turnover or their special teams to make some kind of play. You have to make some kind of play here. If you do, maybe they would have a chance. It seems kind of far out of reach, but you can never get up. It is the game of football. You never know what can happen.
That's right. Flower Mound really needs to keep Louisville's offense off the field as long as they can if they want any chance at winning this.
2 quick scores here to start the half for both teams. We're back to where we were, 30-point deficit. Just now 6 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Short kick from Louisville once again. Chase McCall receiving once again. Looks for an open hole but does not find any. Gets to about the 29-yard line.
71 yards here for Flower Mound to go. They're going to have to make a quick score here if they want any chance. And as I said, they're going to need some type of play by their defensive special teams if they want any chance of coming back in this game. Louisville, I would assume, is just going to try to make another good stop here. Try to get that offense off the field as quick as possible. And I would assume they're just going to get their offense back on there and just run this clock out with Damian Martinez.
Flower Mound coming with 4 wide receivers once again. I'd assume that they're going to be thrown deep this drive. Fakes the handoff. And Everett's just going to run it. Gets to about the 35-yard line and goes out of bounds.
That's
5-yard gain.
That's the second time this has happened. I don't know if that's some play, but that is the second time their running back has not gone for the ball when Evers just looks like he's trying to give it off to him. And it either last time it resulted in a loss of yards. This time they actually gained 5 yards off the play.
Could have been a way worse situation there. They definitely need to work on their communication here.
Evers is taking his time.
Clock is not running. He has all the time in the world. Number 12 going in motion. Fakes the handoff once again. And a screen pass off to number 12 there. Parker Clark.
Parker Clark seems to be that type of receiver that just goes in motion, makes those wheel routes basically. That's the 3rd time today they've gone to him for that. It's almost worked for a solid amount of yards every time. That is the one play today that has worked consistently for Flower Mound, is that wheel route that Parker Clark does.
A little less than 6 minutes left in this 3rd quarter. Let's see if Flower Mound can convert here. Another quick screen pass to number 19, Caden Edline. Gets another first down for Flower Mound.
That's the 2nd time today Cade Edline has caught a pass and then broke off some tackles and gained an extra few yards when it looks like he might have just only got a small amount of yardage, but just breaks through a few tackles and gets an extra 5 or 10 yards
Flower
there.
Mound hands it off up the middle once again and gets stuffed at the line of scrimmage there. Just about 1 yard short of the first down here. Let's see if they can get this.
Compared to what it's been all year, Flower Mound's run game has not been too bad today. That was one of the first times today they got stuffed off for no gain. Last drive, it was amazing having very good run game mixed in there with that play action. That's why they had such good success. If they can just continue that, they can get down the field and probably score again.
Flower Mound seems to be having some real communication issues with the sideline here. Nick Evers keeps looking over to his coach for help. And he's going to run it up the gut once more. And Louisville's defense is right there to stop it. Louisville's defense has done very well this game. I'm very impressed.
That was a big stop, too, on 3rd and 1. It's the 2nd time, but there does seem to be an injury on the field.
Let's see, that seems to be number...
That's David Algeberno. He seems to be a little shaken out, but he's getting up on his own. He seems to be okay. They're going to punt it here on about 4th and 2 after the loss of 1 yard on that last play.
Now, last half, they did have 2 missed snaps on special teams. Let's see if their new long snapper can break that tie, and it does.
Yeah, that one was good.
Louisville calls for the fair catch, and they're going to take it at about the 18-yard line.
That's a good job by Louisville's defense there to stop up Flower Mound and give the ball back to their offense and probably use some time with Damian Martinez and just run this clock out basically. They have a commanding lead at 30 points. I would have just assumed they're just going to run out this clock.
Yeah, if I was Louisville, I'd definitely just try to waste as much clock time as possible. Just end the game, get out, go home with a dub.
Especially with Damian Martinez back there, that leading rusher coming into this game.
Let's see if Flower Mound's defense can stop both the run and the pass here. They've done pretty good against the run, but the pass has really exposed their defense here. Martinez runs up the gut once again. Gets about 5 yards there, gets to about the 20-yard line.
The thing with Damian Martinez is that even when it looks like he has nothing, he still manages to get a few yards out of nothing. He had to run through like a few D linemen there and still gained a few yards there. He just does not give up. That's one of the things that just make him so good.
Damian Martinez is definitely one of those runners that's very good in the open field, but just as good in the closed field. He's able to break through tackles and just carry those linemen with him. They're going to run the option once again, but Damian Martinez is going to take this, and he's going to get the first down, gets to about the 25-yard line.
They do seem to just be running the ball out here with Damian Martinez. The great rusher they have back there for Louisville. It's working. He keeps finding the holes, and he just keeps finding the open space, and he's getting a solid gain each time.
Louisville sticking in that hurry-up offense. They let that clock tick. 3 minutes and 20 seconds left in this quarter. Another botched snap by Louisville, and Taylor Green falls on it.
That could have been a huge mistake there for Louisville, giving Flower Mound's offense the ball there on about the 20-yard line. Luckily, Taylor Green's able to get back right on top of it. That could have been a huge mistake for Louisville there.
If you remember back in the first quarter, this is about the same field position where they fumbled that first snap.
Clock does continue running, though, for Louisville. They're down to 2 minutes and 45 seconds. Starting this drive with 4 minutes and 14 seconds left in the third quarter. They just seem to be milking the clock while running the ball.
Green looking to pass, quick screen pass to number 5, Isaiah Stevens, and he's going to get just short of the first down, going out of bounds. That will stop the clock.
I'm pretty sure that's exactly what they wanted going to Isaiah Stevens there. Definitely the main target mostly for Taylor Green. Just trying to get back close so they can run the ball here again and use some more time on the clock.
I'm sure they didn't plan on going out of bounds, but they did get the first down there, so it's not all bad there.
Taylor Green with the quick pass. Stevens breaks 2 tackles. Is able to get the first down there. Very athletic play there by Stevens after making that catch, breaking 2 tackles.
They're going to hand it off to Martinez once again, and he's going to get a great gain of about 7 there.
Martinez just did not give up. He just rumbles through that D-line there for Flower Mound and is able to get even more yards. He just does not give up. That's one of the things that makes him very good.
He's definitely a powerful runner there. He's able to break off tackles and drag defenders along with him.
Powerful runner with a lot of speed. That's exactly what you want in your running back there. Definitely going to be one of the best running backs in Dallas 6A this year.
Jimmy with the play there. 3 wideouts. Fakes the handoff, looks to throw, throws down deep. And is just a bit too far for Armani Winfield to catch there.
I like that surprise there by Louisville. They seem to be running the ball here, so Flower Mound was definitely probably not prepared there for them to just randomly go long. It almost worked out for them. Taylor Green was trying to connect with Winfield there for another long play again down the sideline, which they have been able to expose Flower Mound on. It just did not work this time.
3rd and 3 for Louisville. I assume they're going to run it up the gut with Martinez once again here. Get a new fresh set of downs and run some more clock. And that's exactly what they do. And Martinez is going to break free. 1 defender to beat. Is he going to beat him? And he does. And that's going to be a touchdown for Damian Martinez.
Damian Martinez, his O-line creates the hole, and he just finds the hole, and he gets into that open space, and he's just able to outrun the Flower Mound defense there. You see that O-line, a beautiful job of creating that huge hole, and he just outruns Colin Miller there for Flower Mound. He's just able to get in the end zone. That's his 4th touchdown of the night, 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. That's his 18th touchdown on the season. He is just adding on to his probably career high school season.
That's right. Number 16, Colin Miller, was able to catch up to him, but Damian Martinez hit him with that powerful stiff arm and got away from him for the touchdown. Louisville is now up 51-14.
That O-line is just doing a beautiful job for Damian Martinez. Not to take any credit away from Damian Martinez, he's had a great game too, but that O-line is just creating a huge hole for him, and Damian Martinez is finding that space. That's his 2nd big run of the game. Great job by Louisville there.
And you can see Coach Basil there, obviously disappointed in his team, talking them up, hoping to get them fired up for another great offensive drive.
If we're not mistaken, Louisville's highest points this year is 52 points. They're only just 1 point away from that with 1 minute left in the 3rd quarter. They're just dominating Flower Mound today. They've just had everything going their way, from Flower Mound's miscues to Louisville's strong offense. Exactly what you want. Coach Basil's still talking to them, still talking to the Jags over there. He's trying to keep his team's head up, not trying to let them fall too low.
At this point, the game may just be out of reach. At this point, Flower Mound is just playing for pride. Kick is up once again. Another short one. And this time, number 2 is going to be taking it out here. Gets about to the 26-yard line.
That's only Esposito's second return of the game. That one only getting back to the 20, but I would assume here that Flower Mound's just going to try to go long, maybe just try to get a score, try to maybe find some momentum and get back into this game. I would assume Louisville's just trying to get their offense back out there, just trying so they can just run the clock even more.
And as you can see, Flower Mound once again coming out with 4 wide receivers. Player in motion once again. Fakes the handoff. Evers looking to throw. Quick dump off to number 26 there. Gets to about the 40-yard line. Gets the first down and then some.
That's Caden Jensen there. That's about the second time they've ran that play. It worked much better this time out. Great play, but they're using that play action to their advantage.
Clock still ticking, about a minute left here in this game.
Yeah, just the fake run and then just Jensen running out. Right, this time it worked out perfectly for them. Great gain there. Gets a new set of downs there for Flower Mound. Clock's still running though for Flower Mound.
Fakes the handoff once again. Number 12 catches it, breaks a tackle, gets to about the 50-yard line, just enough for that first down.
Yeah, he gained about almost 10 yards there after getting the first contact there by a Louisville player. That's a great job by Parker Clark.
Parker Clark able to break those tackles, fight through the defenders, and get another first down for his team. Clock still running though, 20 seconds left in this third quarter.
Might just let this one run out, or they're just going to go for one more play here for Flower Mound. Yeah, it looks like they're about to go for one more play before this quarter ends.
Looks like they're trying to draw Louisville players off sides. Not going to happen, and they're just going to let this clock run out. So the third quarter is in the books. Louisville 51, Flower Mound 14, and we'll be right back after this break. Versus the Louisville Farmers. I'm Brody Lewis, along with my partner Brendan Selke. And this has been a high-scoring game, but a one-sided affair. Jaguars at 14, Farmers at 51. Nick Evers looks to pass, gets a quick pass off over the middle of the field for the first down.
That's Parker Clark again. They have been connecting all game. Although it's not shown up on the scoreboard, those two have been connecting very well all game.
A lot of chemistry between Evers and Clark there. Evers snaps the ball again, runs the ball up the gut. Payne Porter with a great run, gets another first down for Flower Mound.
Another good run there for Porter. The Flower Mound run game, it's not been that very good all year, but this year, this game has been very good for them. They have been able to get some solid gains.
Flower Mound seems to be coming out of the gate quite strong here. Evers fakes the pass, fights number 26, and he gets the first down for Flower Mound. Number 26, that is Caden Jensen, gets to about the 15-yard line for the first down.
Yeah, they're using that run game to their advantage, leading it into the play action there, just creating some open space there.
Runs the ball up the gut once more. Doesn't get as many yards there, only about 2 yards on the play there by Peyton Porter.
Flowermound's just trying to put some points board on the here. They don't seem to be going for trying to make this comeback. They're not trying to make very big plays. They're just trying to get on the board, just make this game at least a little closer.
They're playing for pride at this point. Evers looking to the sideline for the new call. 4 wideouts here once again. I bet at least one of them is going for the end zone. Oh, and a great catch by number 15, Walker Mulkey, but there is a flag on the play. Is the play going to stand? I think it is.
I think that's pass interference on the defense. So if that is, he had arms up on him, and he made that catch, made that beautiful catch. It's a one-on-one there. Nice catch there by Mulkey. That's exactly what they wanted to do. Amazing catch. He had the pass interference on him, and they still got the score. Amazing catch.
And there was pass interference on the defense, so the touchdown will stand. That is going to be 20. That means Jaguars are going to be at 20 points. Farmers 51.
Although it's not going to matter near the end probably, but that play is probably one of the best of the game. That was a great catch there by Mulkey, with the pass interference on him there too.
Great way to fight through the defender there. Louisville Farmers now at 51. Flower Jaguars 21. With a little under 10.5 minutes left to go in the game.
That Louisville offense is probably going to do the same thing they've been doing that whole third quarter, is probably just keep running that ball, keep running that clock out, just trying to get this game over with since they do have the 30-point lead. Use Damian Martinez, and maybe he'll even get another touchdown again if his O-line opens up those holes like they did in his last score. So,
Brendan, if you're Flower Mound, do you think you go for the onside kick here?
I mean, you might as well. This game kind of seems to be out of reach, but you never know. Maybe you go for the onside kick. Maybe you try just to come even closer. Add a little surprise to Louisville, because Louisville does not look like they're setting up for it. So maybe they might, and maybe it'll surprise Louisville. Maybe they'll be able to recover it.
We just got word. Marcus is currently leading Capel 31-10.
Yes, they are first in the district there. They are, if they keep the pace they're on in that game, they will be 6-0 and 3-0 in districts. And of course, if Louisville ends up winning this game against Flower Mound, they will be 2-1 in districts and 4-2 overall, and Flower Mound will be 2-4 and 0-3 in districts.
Doesn't look like Flower Mound's coming out in an onside formation, so it looks like they're just going to kick this one away. And they do. And Louisville's just going to let this one go out of the end zone once again. That is another touchback.
I'm very surprised by this Louisville defense so far. Only giving up 21 points so far. I was expecting a shootout to start this game out, but Louisville's defense has done very good. They have stopped Flower Mound most of this game and just always been stopping them no matter what they bring out here. Even though it's been a little shaky to start the second half, it's still been pretty good.
Now Flower Mound really needs to depend on their defense here to make a great play, hopefully bring them back into this game.
If they can force a turnover here, you never know what can happen. Maybe try to go for that onside kick after that. You never know with the game of football. Anything can happen.
Louisville runs it up the gut with Damian Martinez once again. It's about 4 yards on that play.
That might have been Shamarian Smith out there. They might have changed. They might have took out Damian Martinez here and just changed it in with Shamarian Smith after Damian Martinez have a game, and they might have just trying to make sure he doesn't get injured or anything like that here in that situation. So they're just going to bring in Shamarian Smith here and try to run this clock out.
That is what it seems to be doing. Smith is in now for Martinez. Grain throws it, quick pass to Stevens once again, breaks a tackle, almost breaks another tackle, but does get the first down.
Stevens is having a heck of a game. Not only does he catch that ball. He keeps on running, and then he takes down those cornerbacks for Flower Mound. That's like the third time he's done it today, where he's not stopped running, and he's knocked down so many Flower Mound cornerbacks today.
Louisville is really taking advantage of all their weapons they have here against this Flower Mound defense.
Yeah, as you can see, Taylon Green does pass that one out right, and then Isaiah Smith Stevens just keeps on chugging through.
Hands it off once again to Smith. Only gets about 3 yards on the play there.
Yeah, but they're just doing exactly what they want to do. They just keep running this clock out. The next play here seems to be, it will be under 9 minutes, so there will be 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter with, of course, Louisville up by 30 points. Seems they're just going to take their time here, get the snap off with probably a few seconds left on the play clock. Just keep on running that ball, keep letting the clock tick through. Going to keep on milking that clock here for Louisville.
Green once again, quick screen pass off to Smith. I'm sorry, Stevens gets the first down once again.
They've done that back-to-back now with the little run and then the screen pass there to Stevens, and it's worked both times perfectly. They keep on getting close to that first down, or at least the first down like they did here. And now they're probably going to run that ball again and just keep on letting that clock tick, doing exactly what they want to do. They've already burned almost 2 minutes here, and they're not even a half field yet.
8 minutes and 15 seconds left in the game here. At this point, Flower Mound's just trying to finish out this game and go home. And you're right, they hand it off to Smith once again, but Flower Mound is there and stops him 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage there.
Flower Mound did seem to be prepared for it there. They knew exactly what they were trying to do, just burn that clock out. Louisville doesn't seem to be much into it about that type of play. They were just trying to use that clock. Louisville's probably going to try to shake it up here again and not try to go for that screen pass and just maybe try to catch Flower Mound off guard and maybe even go for that long pass like they did last drive.
That's right. It's time to change up the formula a bit for Louisville. Try to get that first down once more. Just keep burning clock.
Yeah, just watch Amari Winfield down there on the left. He's probably going to have one guy on him if he goes deep.
But they run the option, and Green is going to run it up the middle once more to the 50-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but gets about a 5-yard gain.
You know, about 5 yards to the first down. They've now got this clock down to 7 minutes. They've now almost burned about 3 minutes on this drive. Exactly what they want to do. They're just trying to burn this clock out, trying to get this game over with since they have the commanding 30-point lead. At this point, the game does seem to be out of reach for Flower Mound, since Louisville's just burning the clock now.
Now let's see what Louisville does here, because I don't think they'll run this ball yet. I think they'll go for the first down, and they do. Stevens wide open once again with the first down.
But did he drop it is the question.
He did. I think they're going to call that fourth down.
It seems to be a little quick pass there, and Stevens just was not just ready for it in time. Just wasn't ready for it and just drops the ball. That was almost a perfectly executed play there just to get enough for the first down, but they do seem to be going for it. That's
right. The Louisville offense is staying on the field. The clock has stopped at 6 minutes and 49 seconds. Oh, and the kick is blocked.
Taylon Green there seems to be the one going for the quick little punt that Flower Mound wouldn't be prepared for, but he just cannot get it off. They look to be just trying to have a little fun seam here with Taylon Green going for the punt. But Flower Mound does end up blocking, and they will have it on the Louisville's 30-yard line, trying to go for another score here.
Now that's great defense by Flower Mound there. They were able to adapt to the trick play there and was able to get great field position at Louisville's own 30-yard line.
Flower Mound seems to put in Luke Clayton here at a quarterback and took out Nick Evers. I don't know if that was some sort of injury that happened or they're just trying to make sure he doesn't get injured since this game seems to be out of reach.
I would imagine they're just trying to keep their star quarterback away from injury.
Luke Clayton is a senior this year, so they're probably trying to just give him a few snaps in his senior year.
Number 15, Walker Mulkey with the catch there. Gets to almost the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down just yet, but very close.
Luke Klein hasn't had much snaps this year, if any. So this is one of the first times he's coming in this year. He is a senior, so they're just probably trying to give him some snaps in his senior year.
Flower Mound runs the ball once more and gets the first down there.
I'm very proud of this Louisville defense right now. They've had a very good game, and they've mostly been rushing 4. They have rushed 3 sometimes, but they've always got pressure on the pocket no matter what. It's just been very good for them.
Another screen pass by Louisville. Only gets about 2 yards there, goes out of bounds. Clock still running, 5 minutes, 50 seconds left.
That's Caden Jensen again, who they've always gone to on that little rollout play they do. And he's always seems to be open, and he at least gets a small chunk of yards every time. Now, with 5 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter, this game does seem to be all about over, with Louisville having 51 and Flower Mound having 21.
They run the ball once more, about a 5-yard gain there. It's going to be third down.
Flower Mound's just playing for pride at this point, as you said. It's now it is a 5-possession game, so they have about no chance of coming back unless some sort of miracle happens. So they're just looking to be running out the clock here. They'll probably go for a pass play here on 3rd and 10.
And they do. They fake the handoff once again. Go for the end zone.
There is hands on him, but there does seem to be no flags.
Targeting Walker Mulkey once again. He was able to make that catch through pass interference on the last drive, but no such miracle will happen here.
Yeah, that's Luke Clayton. They're going on the one-on-one to Mukley, and they almost tried to do exactly what they did last drive. It just did not work this time. They will be going for it on 4th and 10, obviously.
Going with 4 wideouts once again. Let's see if they can make a miracle happen. Clayton looking to throw, but Louisville's defense manages to get through the O-line there for the sack.
Sack there just ends that drive. Louisville does seem to come back out on the field probably here just to run the clock out. Just keep on running it. Probably again with Shermiah Smith. Just keep on running that ball. Just keep on milking that clock. Might be one of the last few drives of the game. Louisville's probably just going to come out here, as I said, just keep on running that ball.
Yeah, that's what I would do if I were them. Just go out there, milk the clock, go home with a dub.
There's 4 minutes and 39 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. They're just going to try to milk out those 4 minutes and 39 seconds here.
And they fake the handoff, and that's going to be a quick pass to number 13, Brent Allen. We haven't seen too much of him tonight, but he does make it out to the 45-yard line.
Brent Allen has had 2 plays now that he did recover that fumbled snap by that punt earlier for that touchdown, and now he's made that catch. Bit of a surprising play there for Louisville going out passing. Here they do seem to switch their quarterback out. They have brought in
Eric Palomo is the new quarterback in right now, trying to keep their starters away from injury.
Smart play there by Louisville, definitely having the 5-possession lead.
And they run the ball up the middle. Only gets about, doesn't get any yards actually. Gets stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Yep. At this point, they're just trying to run this clock out. Game has been an exciting one, though. Louisville coming out with 51 points and Flower Mound with 21, combining for 72 points. Very high-scoring affair, more leaning towards one side, though.
Only 3.5 minutes left in this game. Let's see what Louisville brings out here. And they run the ball up the middle once again. for about a 6-yard gain there.
And it'll be a small 3rd and short. Definitely your main star of the game would probably be Damian Martinez there with the 4 touchdowns this game, 1 receiving touchdown and 3 rushing touchdowns with over 200 yards. Had a heck of a game, and he just continued what he's been doing all year. That would probably bring him to around 120 carries, 1,300 yards, and 18 touchdowns on the season in just 6 games.
Louisville coming out in the pistol formation, and they do run the ball again. Gets stopped at the line there. It's going to be a 4th down and 4.
Clock just keeps on running, though.
2.5 minutes left to go.
There'll be about 2 minutes when they do this. Their next play, they will go for it. Probably just run the ball out. They might even go for a quick little pass, try to get the 1st down so they can just keep the ball and just end this game.
That's what I would expect. I would expect a quick slant play for a quick pass and a quick 1st down just to keep the clock running and the ball in their possession.
They will be milking the clock out here. They'll probably go for the play as soon as there's like 5 seconds left on the play clock. It will most likely be maybe a quick little pass.
And there is a timeout on Louisville's side. They were running out as much clock as they could, and now I believe they will bring out the punting team. Only a little under 2 minutes left to go in this game, and it is all but over.
I feel like this game could have been much closer than it is, but the end of the 2nd quarter there just did not go Flower Mound's way with those 2 missed snaps, and then Louisville obviously capitalizing on both and then getting that other score to end that 2nd quarter. But Flower Mound does have some bright spots to look at. Nick Evers and Parker Clark did do very well together as they did last game. They have that to look forward to. And obviously that run game did show up a little today. I would like to see them use that more in the future.
But of course they do have some areas to work on as well. I would assume that this week's practice would include a lot of pass defense and long snapping.
Yeah, Louisville's out here. They just seems pretty sure that's Damian Martinez there out on defense for Louisville here. Not playing defense for them.
About to punt the ball.
A little bit of a bad snap here.
But gets the kickoff anyway. And it's going to bounce all the way to...
You got the look of the bounce there.
All the way back to about the 12-yard line there.
Yeah, that seems about to be an extra 15 yards maybe on that punt with that bounce there.
Minute 46 here left in the game. What do you think Flower Mound's going to do here?
I would assume they're probably just maybe try to get Luke Clayton some throws here just because, but I would think they're just trying to run this clock out. There is just 1 minute and 46 seconds left. Most likely just going to try to run this clock out, not trying to make any more mistakes.
They are bringing out 4 wide receivers, though. Let's see what happens. They run the ball up the gut for a gain of about 2.
I was Kenny Wong with the run there. He is the new running back. I would go. They're just trying to get all their starters out of there as possible so they don't risk any injury. That's James Gannon with the catch. They're just making some quick plays here. Clock is still running with 1 minute and 18 seconds left in the 4th quarter, with the Farmers having the 51-21 lead over the Jags.
And they run the ball up the middle once more and get stuffed at the line for a quick 3 and out.
If they let the clock run, there will be about 30 seconds remaining on the punt here.
At this point, I think they're just going to let the clock run out, punt the ball away, give it to Louisville. And at that point, Louisville will probably just kneel it and in the game.
To be here, there will be probably a final score of 51 for Louisville and 21 for Flower Mound.
And Flower Mound is just letting this clock run out. About 30 seconds left here in the game. 18 seconds left on the play clock. And they do get the snap off for the punt.
It's Brett Auburn with a heck of a kick there. All the way back in his about 10-yard line. He gets it all the way down to the 30-yard line. That's a nice punt there. Maybe not the most of bright spots there for Flowermont today, but it is one good punt there for him.
And Louisville will have it on their own 30-yard line. I'd assume they just kneel it at this point.
Yeah, with 10 seconds remaining, I would assume they just kneel it. This game seems to be just about over. Louisville's coming back out on the field for one last kneel down, most likely. Definitely our main key players for Louisville would definitely be Damian Martinez, having probably one of his best games of the year, even though he's a ton of good games. And of course, you're always going to have Talon Green out there doing his thing. And then their defense all around had probably one of their best games of the year, only allowing 21 points to this Flower Mound offense.
But let's not cut Flower Mound short. They did have some good plays of their own. That one catch from Walker Mulkey
was a heck of a catch, especially with that pass interference on him.
Yep. And that is the ball game. Our final score is Farmers 51, Jaguars 21. Tonight's broadcast crew was Joshua Whitaker, Azadeh Lundy, Taylor Hughes, Anna Morales, Bishop Franklin, Burton Rodriguez, Donovan Hernandez, Sky Druliard, Ian Harrop as the director, and our executive producers are Luke Purvis and Carrie Kruger. For Brody Lou, don't forget to stay tuned for our coverage of Hebron versus Marcus on November 20th. For Brendan Selke, and I'm Brody Lewis. Thanks for watching Louisville Sports Media, and have a great night.